What if the most incredible scientific breakthrough in human history wasn't announced to the world but instead buried in the shadows of a forgotten military base? Imagine a place where time itself could be bent, where minds could be controlled, and where the boundaries of reality were pushed beyond anything we've ever known. This isn't the plot of a sci-fi movie, it's the mystery of the Montauk Project. A rumored government experiment, so bizarre that even those who claim to have been part of it struggle to explain what really happened. The story begins in the early 1980s when a man named Preston Nichols came forward with an astonishing claim. He said he had recovered memories of working on a top-secret program at Camp Hero, an abandoned Air Force base in Montauk, New York. Nichols described a project so advanced that it made the Manhattan Project look simple. But this wasn't about nuclear weapons, it was about something far stranger. According to him, the Montauk Project was the continuation of the infamous Philadelphia experiment, a supposed World War II program that allegedly made a U.S. Navy destroyer, the USS Eldridge, vanish using electromagnetic cloaking technology. The stories say the ship didn't just disappear, it teleported, with some crew members reportedly fusing into the metal or going insane from the experience. If the Philadelphia experiment was real, and if the government kept working on its technology, what might they have discovered decades later? Nichols claimed that at Montauk, scientists took those early experiments to a whole new level. They weren't just trying to make objects invisible, they were trying to manipulate time itself. The most famous element of the legend is the so-called Montauk chair, a device said to amplify psychic energy. Test subjects, often young men with strong mental abilities, were placed in a chair and hooked up to machines that supposedly allowed them to project their thoughts into reality. Some say they could create objects out of thin air. Others claim they opened portals to different dimensions or even different points in time. One of the most chilling stories involves a creature known as the Montauk Monster, a being that allegedly escaped from one of these experiments and was found dead on a nearby beach in 2008. Though skeptics say it was just a raccoon or a decayed sea animal. But the stories get even stranger. Another key figure in the Montauk legend is Bielek, a man who claimed he was a scientist sent from the future to stop the project. Bielek said he had been part of the original Philadelphia experiment crew and that he had jumped through time, arriving in the 1980s with knowledge of the government's secret work. He described underground facilities beneath Camp Hero, filled with advanced technology and even contact with extraterrestrial beings. Some versions of the story say the experiments went too far, attracting unwanted attention from otherworldly forces or even causing time loops where people relived the same events over and over. Of course, none of this has ever been proven. There are no official documents confirming the Montauk Project, no hard evidence of time travel or psychic experiments, but that hasn't stopped believers from digging deeper. Some point to real government programs like MKUltra, the CIA's mind control experiments, as proof that such things could have happened in secret. Others note that Camp Hero really did have underground bunkers and advanced radar systems, leaving room for speculation about what else might have been going on there. Even the name Montauk carries an eerie weight. It's the same location feature in the hit sci-fi show Stranger Things, which drew inspiration from these very conspiracy theories. So what's the truth? Was the Montauk Project a real, dangerous experiment that tapped into forces beyond our understanding? Or is it just an urban legend, a mix of half-truths and wild imagination? The base itself is now State Park, its decaying buildings and rusted radar towers standing as silent reminders of whatever might or might not have happened there. Visitors report strange feelings, electronic malfunctions, and even ghostly apparitions. Whether it's the power of suggestion or something more, the mystery lingers. Perhaps the most fascinating thing about the Montauk Project is what it says about us. Humans have always been obsessed with the idea of controlling time, of unlocking hidden powers, of discovering secrets that could change everything. Maybe that's why these stories persist, because they tap into our deepest fears and desires. Whether real or not, the legend of Montauk forces us to ask, if time travel or mind control were possible, would we trust the government to keep it secret? And if such experiments were happening today, how would we ever know? The only thing certain is that the mystery remains. The files, if they exist, are still classified. The witnesses, if they're telling the truth, can't prove it. And the truth, whatever it may be, is still out there somewhere between fact, fiction, and the unexplainable.
Hey there, if you're enjoying this video and appreciate the effort behind it, don't forget to like this video. It really helps the channel grow, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss an update. Oh, and one more thing, share this video with your friends. Spread the love and support. Alright, now let's get back to the video. Let me know if you want any tweaks.